friends, we're back to reading another story. Today we're going to read a story about neighborhoods. And you could be thinking about the name of your street and the neighborhood where you live and who your neighbors are. This is a story about two children and their dog. It's called On Our Street by Yanitzia Canetti, illustrated by Maribel Suarez. On Our Street. Ooh, what is in the dog's mouth? Looks like a pair of socks. Nick and Rosita were playing with their dog, Perita. Lunchtime, Mama called. Come in and bring Perita. You guys can see that, okay? Oh no, where did Perita go? Better look for her, said Mama. Let's ask our neighbors. They all know Perita. Do you see Perita on any of the pages here? If you guessed, right here in the bushes, there she is. She's hiding. Perita, Perita. Mr. Tran was washing one van. Have you seen Perita? Asked Rosita. Perita tangled my hose. Look, there she goes. Can you find Perita on this page? Right here. She's running away. Perita, Perita. Mrs. Suarez was painting two doors. She's painting one, two doors. Have you seen Perita? Asked Rosita. She knocked over my pail. Just follow her tail. Here's her tail. Perita, Perita. Mrs. Bowers was clipping 3 flowers. Let's count those flowers. 1, 2, 3. Have you seen Perita? Asked Rosita. She trampled my rose. See, there she goes. Perita, Perita. Mr. Reeves was raking 4 piles of leaves. Let's count those piles of leaves. 1, 2, 3, 4. Have you seen Perita? Asked Rosita. Your dog scattered the leaves. She ran off through those trees. Can you find Perita? If you guessed up here, there she goes. She's running away. The children are seeing all their neighbors. Perita, Perita. Mr. Fox was hanging 5 socks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Have you seen Perita? Asked Rosita. She grabbed a striped sock. She took off down the block. So he's pointing, because there she goes. He grabbed one of his socks, the striped one. Can you find the polka dot socks on this page? Right here. There's 2. 1, 2 polka dot socks. Guess who's here? Said Mama. Perita, Perita, cried Nick and Rosita. Look, she came home with the stripy sock. Here is a map of the neighborhood. Where did Perita go? And down here there's a key, and you can see there's 1 van, 2 doors, 3 flowers, 4 piles of leaves, and 5 socks. So you can look and find out where could they be. I see a van here. So this was the first place the children went looking for Parita. Can you find the house with 2 doors? Right here. 1, 2. And then she went by the flowers. Can you find the house that might have the flowers? Way over here. And then she visited the house with the leaves. Can you find the house that has lots of trees in the backyard? Right here. So all the leaves were there. And then can you find the house with the clothesline where the man was hanging up the socks? If you guessed this one, you're right. There are the socks on the clothesline. And then Parita came back home. So she went all around the neighborhood, visiting the neighbors. A neighbor is someone who lives on your street or next door to you. Nick and Rosita have lots of neighbors. Let's look at this page. My name is Andrew. My family lives on Cooper Street. What is your street? So here's Andrew's house. Do you know the name of the street that you live on? We live in the city of Midway. What is your city or town? Do you live in Melrose? That would be the name of your city. And here's a map. Look, it looks like there's a school and a church and a home. And there's roads here. It shows you what's in the town. That's called a map. Our town is in the state of Georgia. What is your state? So this is what the state of Georgia looks like. Says Georgia. And this is where the city Midway is. That's where Andrew lives. Do you know the name of the state where you live? If you said Massachusetts, you're right. You live in Melrose, Massachusetts. We all live in our country, and the United States of America. So this is the map of all the states in the United States of America. And this is where Georgia is. That's where Andrew lives. Massachusetts is right up here. It's much smaller than Georgia on the map, but that's where we live. And that's the end of our story. We'll do some counting another time. Thanks for joining me for the story of On Our Street with Nick and Rosita and little Perita, the dog.